So good evening. Welcome to Tuesday night. Who even says welcome to Tuesday night? What am I talking about? Well, welcome to Tuesday Night Live. So just going to wait for a few of you to pop on. If you're here, drop me a little wave or a hello in the comments and let me know that you are here. If you are just popping on to join me, you will notice that yes, I am in my pajamas. I put a little poll over in the members group, and majority rules was cozy, comfy pajamas. So here I am in my comfy pajamas. Who doesn't want fluffy Primark pajamas with Chip and Mrs. Potts on, eh? So Eileen, you're on. Hello, lovely. Hello, Katie. Hello, Dawn. Nice to see you on here. So if you are lurking and watching, give me a hello in the comments. Happy Tuesday evening to you too, Emma. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for a few more of you to pop on because I know that there's a few of you waiting to come on. So I'll make sure that you're all here. So yep, as I said, I am in pajamas. That was the majority of choosing for my attire for the evening, which to be honest, I'm quite glad. Lynn, hello, how are you doing? So as ever tonight, I have got my cards. I'm going to be doing some readings. We're going to be having a good old chit chat about all sorts of stuff. I have got, if you watched last week, I've got some more wish. What should we call them? To be honest, I don't even know what to call them. We have got some things from Wish that I'm going to share with you, and look at those. I've got a few bits to show you tonight, and yeah, we're just going to see how it goes. So if you are here, keep saying your hellos, and we're going to start off. We have got a topic for tonight as well, and we've got the Wish stuff, because last week I was a bit overpowered by the Wish thing. So let me see what have we got on here. So if you have not watched on StreamYard before and you want to comment, there should be a link up there somewhere that will let StreamYard just show your name so we know who's commenting on there, because then what I can do is bring up your comments like this, and like this one, and like this one. So there we are. We've got Dawn on. Oh, there must be an emoji or something, so I don't know. Didn't show it on there. But anyway, let me know, how are you doing? How has your weekend been? How was last week after the live? And how is the rest of the week faring up? So I've been putting lots and lots of posts on this week and last week. Literally like life story posts. But I've got hair on my mouth. Like life story posts and just things that I've been sharing with you guys, because I've got the mindset that when I read for you, you let me into so much of your personal stuff that I can read for, that I can pick up and give guidance on. So I thought, well, I'd maybe give that back, give you an insight into me and kind of, I suppose, what I've been through or kind of things I've experienced, like just more me. And I thought it was pretty fair to kind of let you guys in on that and to know more about me, because essentially when you work with someone or when you have a reading with them, it's just nice to know who you're dealing with. So I thought that would be a nice little return there. If you've got anyone that you know was wanting to watch, that normally watches, and a buddy of yours, please do feel free to tag them. I will say that my small ones, while they're in bed, they are not asleep. So we might have a walker in there. We normally do on a Tuesday night. So there we go. So Dawn, how am I doing? I'm not too bad. How are you, my lovely? How are you doing? So this evening, well, this week, to be honest, it's really, really cold. And I did share a post last week about kind of me and my fibro and all the kind of aches and pains and my chronic illnesses that I go through. And yeah, it's kind of this time of year, it's always hard. And if you're watching and you've got like a chronic illness, or if you suffer with your joints especially, this time of year is absolute carnage. It's just the cold in your bones, and so I've been having trouble with my wrists and my elbows. I always have trouble with my hips and my back, and actually it's more or less all of the joints in my body, but more so like my wrist and my elbow this week. So I am pacing myself with work. I know that there's a few readings that have been ordered through the typed ones that are still to get through. I am getting to them for you, but because you can see my wonky fingers with my arthritis. They're really wonky and horrible, and they're a bit sore in my wrist. So I am getting to them. But what I will say is that normally I don't often work through December. So I'm going to be closing my order books soon. Okay, so in the next week or so, I am going to be closing those books because I've got some orders to catch up on, and I don't want to take on too much more than kind of not deliver and have you wait until after Christmas. So if you do want a reading, a typed one, then what I would say is book in as soon as you can so you don't miss out. What are we on now? I'm trying to think, what's the date? 25th? Is it the 25th? No, it's the 24th, a day ahead. So yeah, book in if you would like one. Otherwise, it's likely going to be either Christmas booking for January or after January. So let's have a look. Emma, it was lovely to hear you. So, thank you so much. It's just kind of, I know there's a lot of people out there as well that that do struggle with similar things, and actually, you don't realise until you share your own story that there's people around you that go through the same sort of thing, and it just kind of resonates with people, and then you find your little clan. And it's quite nice, actually, not to know that you're suffering, of course, but it's just nice knowing that you're not alone. And there you go, Dawn's suffering with her joints because she's going through the change. Oh, bless you. So there's I think Pucker apparently do a very, very good tea for that. I think it's called Womankind. So Pat, you're on. Hello, lovely. How are you doing? So I'm going to change the thing. So we're going to be having a good old chit chat. But first of all, why don't we get into some readings first? Let's do some readings before we get into the chit chat. So if anyone who's going to be my first taker, I've got my my cards here. What I'm going to do while I'm on is I'm just very quickly going to share the live out, just so the people that normally watch are on. Sam, you're on. How are you doing, my lovely? Let me know how you're getting on. Okay, I'm just waffling because I'm feeling on the verge of a fibro flare up, and when that happens, I'm kind of like in my head, I'm like, ow, and my brain's kind of a bit wishy-washy. Right, let's just quickly share this to the main page. We'll share it out to the group and whatnot, and then I can yeah, we can get everyone watching, which is fabulous. Right, bear with me. But yeah, if there's anybody's that you know normally watch and they're not here yet, give them a tag and let them know. So if you have just popped on, you'll notice that yes, I'm in my pajamas, and yes, they are fluffy Primark Disney pajamas, and I'm not ashamed at all. They are comfy, and in my group, I did put a poll out there, and majority rule won, and so I'm in my pajamas rather than looking fancy. So let's see who else is on. Jess, you're on. How are you doing? So let's start with some readings. Trudy, you're on. How are you, lovely? So Emma, you're the first to ask, so let's pull for you. Ooh, let's have a look and see. Okay. All right. So we had lots of you on watching last night. So last week. So hopefully I can do as many readings as I can, but I probably won't stay on as long as I did last week because I was on for about 2 hours last week, which I don't normally mind being on for that long, but I am a bit achy, so I don't want to push myself tonight. Okay, so Emma, for you, you have got the Ace of Cups, and for this one, I'm feeling like there's a kind of a new beginning coming, but I feel like it's kind of setting your boundaries, knowing where to kind of to start off on the right foot and kind of start as you mean to go on. I'm feeling like it's kind of, I feel it really fresh, as if it's kind of doing away with the old to make way for the new. But I feel like in doing this, it's like, I feel like I want to say like rejuvenation and refreshing. And I don't know, there's just like, I want to do this as if it's all like everything's bubbling up, being released and just making way for this new. But I feel like for you over the coming sort of 2 months, I've got to say on this one, I feel like for you kind of really embracing your power, embracing how you feel, and just really enjoying coming back to you. So I feel like all of this, anything negative that you've been through at the minute or that you're kind of still going through, it's dredging it up because it's just making space for the good stuff. So all this space that all this negativity is held within, it's clogging up space where that could be good stuff in there. So it's just scooping it out, making way for the new stuff. And what I will say on this one is it's going to give you almost like a new sort of feeling of confidence there to really allow yourself to say how you feel without being scared of being judged. So use your voice and use it to project how you feel, because I don't feel like when you talk it doesn't feel nasty or negative. I feel like you've got something really important to say, but for some reason you're just kind of holding it down a little bit, and there's a bit of a fear of speaking out there. So that's over the next 2 months, you've got that boost of confidence, that bit of a fresh start, revitalizing, and all is looking very, very well there. Let me know how you feel about that in the comments, and we'll see who else is on. So Jen, you're on. How are you doing? Lots of you on. Pat's in her PJs too. Lynn's in her jammies as well. So Lynn, let's pull for you and have a look what we've got in here. So first time watching me. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, bless. Oh, thanks. I feel very, very blessed. Okay, so lots of you on. Lovely. And don't forget, actually, I need to share the link afterwards. So every month I'm doing a prize draw, which is, if you've entered already, then you're already in it and your name will just be gone in every month. And if you're not, I'll put the link up so you can put your name down. So every month on the first Tuesday of the month will be a winner picked at random on screen, like I did 2 weeks ago. And that winner will win a free one-to-one video call reading with me. The winner we chose last time was the lovely Lisa Ray. So she's had her reading and it was really lovely. So if you want to just double check that I am honouring prizes and not pulling random names, then you can. But yeah, I'll pop that link on and you can enter yourself in if you haven't already. But literally, if you put your name down once, you'll just be in that unless you take your name out. Right, let's pull for Lynn. Okay. Right, you've got the 10 of Wands in reverse there. What I'm feeling for you is I feel like almost drawn to go back to October, but I feel like this is going to take you up until January, like this kind of circumstance. And I feel like there's a situation looking at as if to be like, is it worth continuing? Is it worth carrying on? Is it worth sticking to it? And if it was that way, I would have said probably not. But because it's this way, I'm feeling like just kind of hold out that little bit longer. I feel I'm kind of getting a bit of a sigh there. But January, I'm really drawn to. I feel like just kind of really holding out. And January, things will really, really pick up for you. It's kind of looking at that card. It's literally like trying to keep a little fire going in a snowstorm. And it's not an easy thing to do. But I feel like there is support around you, even though you may not feel it. But just hang on in there. That little spark is still burning. So anything concerning work or your home life, anything that you're kind of waiting on, hoping for, but you've just kind of told yourself, oh, I'll just give up. Just hang on in there just a couple more months. And January, you will start to see more results. You'll start to really kind of feel a bit more of a benefit there. And I'm going to pull another card because I'm just looking at this one. Okay, yeah, with that one, I feel like in the meantime, you could be either skill building or kind of putting a plan together. Because even though I feel like you've probably already got a plan, it can be tweaked, it can be refined. And within this time, it's probably like a saving grace for you, because this month is like the month where all of our creative flair is going to really come up. And like the next couple of weeks, everything's going to bubble to the surface, all these brilliant ideas. And had this, whatever this is, had this happened for you when you were hoping it to, it probably wouldn't turn out as well as it's going to when it happens come January sort of time. So having that delay is probably more beneficial for you in the long run. So use that time wisely that you've got, and hopefully that makes sense for you. Let me know in the comments. And hopefully that was a gentle first reading for me. So let's have a look and see who else we've got. Dawn, let's pull for you, my lovely. Oh, Emma, thank you so much. Wow. Exercise. Oh, bless you. Amazing. Oh, well, lots of love to you. I'm sure you'll do amazing. I'm seeing lots of confidence and lots of just a burst of freshness is what I'm feeling there, in a good way. So, Dawn, let's pull for you, my lovely. Okay, right. So you've got the Page of Swords in reverse on that one. So looking at this one for you, Dawn, I'm feeling... Oh, who's trying to ring me? Oh, no, we don't want him to. Bear with, because I'm a bit worried about this one. Hang on. Right, I'm back. That was really like unprofessional of me, but it was Mark's friend who works with him, and he never rings me, and I kind of got a panic that he was going to ring me and tell me that something dreadful had happened to Mark. So everything's fine, and that's good. So that's okay. Excellent. And he asked me to give him a shout out. So Lloyd, hello. Right. So Dawn, where was I for you? There we go. So on this one for you, Dawn, what I'm seeing here is I feel like there's a new offer for you kind of being brought to the table, as if whether it's like an upscale within work or learning or something there. And I feel like for some reason, I feel like this is contradicting something. But whatever this is that's coming to you in the next, I feel 3 weeks. Okay, so the next 3 weeks for you, Dawn, any opportunity that's coming to you to kind of upskill, to learn, to kind of build on what you already do, I would hold off, because I feel like with this, it's going to take your eye off the ball. And whatever it is that you've had in your mind as like your main path, this is going to be more of a distraction than beneficial for you. So rather than kind of grasping this new opportunity and running with it, what I would say is to hold off, okay, to stick to the original plan in this case. So anything that crops up within the next 3 weeks, kind of out of the blue, or anything that you kind of, it seems tempting, but hold off, okay? Because I feel like with this one, your confidence could be grown in other ways. So that is for you, my lovely. Who else we got? Oh, lots of you on. Lynn says, thank you. Makes perfect sense. Lovely and gentle on me. Oh, bless you. You are very, very welcome. Okay, I'm going to do another reading, and then I'm going to, I've got some things to show you, which I'm quite excited about. Sounds a bit dubious, doesn't it? So there we go. Let's pull for, okay, let's go for Eileen. Okay. There you go. Oh, my Uncle Ian's on watching tonight. Hello. How are you doing? Are you mocking me, or are you being serious? Right, we've got, okay, Eileen, for you, you've got the 5 of Pentacles there. What I'm feeling here for you is that let me pull another one, because I need some more insight on this one. Okay, I'm feeling like looking at this one there, something from the past has almost left you doubtful of ways to move forward in future, or of either relationships or with kind of people in general. I feel like for whatever reason, something's happened before with you and people, and it's left you a bit wary of connecting with certain people. And with this card, what I'm seeing is that there's that fear of moving forward, of letting go and just allowing yourself to kind of be embraced by people, not physically, but just kind of in general. But with this one, I do feel like for you that there is a lot to be learned from someone. And I feel like this is someone younger than you. But I feel like they're going to instill some sort of, oh, the light's a bit flashy. They're going to instill some sort of confidence in you that's going to grow, and it's going to, I feel like it's going to bring you out of your shell even more, because you're tied to these kind of past happenings and past feelings that have maybe kind of been a bit ingrained in you, and for some reason they just kind of negatively carry forward. But what I'm seeing there is that there is someone coming into your life that is going to be beneficial for you. And I feel like because you are cautious, you may not kind of really kind of let that friendship blossom there. So what I will say is don't be too dubious, and just see what happens. I feel like this is perhaps someone that you may already know. It's taking me back to May for some reason, but someone younger than you, I would say probably a generation below, but they're going to be a positive influence. And I feel like communication, even though there is an age difference there, I feel like you're going to be on the same sort of communication level there, and you'll really be able to understand each other, and you'll feel really at ease when you talk to this person. So I'm not seeing it, it's not a romantic connection, but more like a friendship and a companion there for you. So let's have a look and see who else we've got. Right, Kira, let's have a look and see here. There we go. A few of you are watching, so if you have popped on, hello to you. So who have we got on? We've got a few on watching. So oh, right, okay. Kira, that one has just fallen out for you, so it must be for you. Okay. You have got the Knight of Swords. So this one is very much like rising up through the ashes. I'm seeing here like a what's the word? A triumph. Really feeling some sort of triumph for you. And what I will say though with this one, so you have, I feel like you've won the battle, but the war is still going on. I think that is that the saying? Like the battle's won, but whatever it is. But I feel like you've kind of overcome one hurdle, but I don't feel like it's completely finished yet. There is more to it, but I do feel like this is kind of, it's brought a bit more confidence to you. And I really want to say as if like you feel like you were right, because look in there, like you've got all the facts and you're armed with everything you need to be, like that you need to have there. But what I will say is, while this has worked in your favor, don't get too cocky about it, because I feel like there will probably be another hurdle coming up. And don't kind of allow yourself to go too far up and then hit another barrier. Pace yourself, take things step by step, okay? And what I feel like is slowly collecting below the surface. So rather than shouting out and letting people know what's going on and how things are going, I would collect any facts, anything that you need that you know is going to help you moving forward. And hold on to that, because then you'll have all of that information and all of that stuff when the time is right to just reinforce what you are saying and what you are doing. So that is for you. Okay, I'll do a few more and then I'll look. Right, Pat, let's pull for you. Okay, you've got the Ace of Cups in reverse here. Okay, for this one, rather than going into something new, I feel like self-reflection on this one. Excuse me. So really kind of reflecting on where you're at, and not necessarily making a plan to move forward, but I feel like looking at how far you've come and realizing, like, even though this year hasn't particularly been a great year for everyone, but I feel like for you, Pat, to really reflect on what you've achieved this year, because it's probably more than you realize. And doing this is going to allow you to really look back and find that confidence in yourself again, because I feel like you still lack that confidence. Even though you've got everything that you need, that confidence is still an issue. And speaking up, okay, your voice, you've got so much in there that can be said, and I feel like perhaps sometimes you're struggling to find the words. But once you kind of find that confidence in yourself, then that's just going to flow, and you're going to be able to share that with people. So it's a slow process, but I do feel like looking at kind of, maybe look at from January to now and see the difference in yourself, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at what you've achieved there. So there we go. Trudy, love your readings. Oh, bless. Thank you so much. Okay, so my Uncle Ian is very serious. So if you're still watching, I'm going to pull you a card then. Okay. Ooh. Right, you've got the Hermit in reverse. So this one is telling me, I feel like, oh, and you've got 11 on there as well, so that's within this month. I feel like anything that you've been, anything that you thought to be true this month is probably going to be turned on its head in the next little while, or any plans that you've kind of made this month that you've worked around fact that you know could be turned on its head in the next few weeks. But I want to look at, right, the Three of Cups there. The next 3 weeks, there's a bit of a change up in your circumstances. And what I want to say here is, looking at that one, I'm drawn to your health. And it's not, I'm not seeing it being serious, but what I'm seeing is like down here, like throat down through into like the chest and down that bit. So be wary of that one. But anything that you've kind of thought that you had cracked and knew the definite answer of, don't be alarmed of any changes coming up in the next 3 weeks. Okay, so that will take you up to, what are we, just before Christmas, I think, maybe? Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, then hang on to it, because it probably will in about 3 weeks' time. Dawn, keep your eye. There you go. Bless you. You're very welcome. Eileen, you're welcome. Let's have a look. Who else have we got? Sophie, hello. How are you doing? Oh, we've got wine tonight. Oh, do you know, I had my wine last week, and I think that was actually the last glass of wine that I had was last Tuesday. And I'm quite impressed with myself. But I held off until the end of the live, and I had that. But tonight I've just got a water with me tonight. So I've been a good girl. I did debate on a Horlicks, but I like to drink it when it's hot. And I knew that I'd get a bit mouthy on here and talk too much, and then it'd end up going cold, and it wouldn't be so nice. So I'm going to do Sophie's reading, and then I'm going to talk about some bits. We're going to go on a little wish rampage and look at some other things, and then we're going to do some more readings. But keep commenting, keep letting me know that you're here, and give me a little wave in the comments. Give me some heart emojis, some fire emojis, whatever you fancy. So Sophie, for you, right, I feel like I need to pull 2. Oh, okay, so you got the 7 of Swords, and then you got the 5 of Swords in reverse. This feels very familiar to me, and I don't know if I said this to you last week, but these ones, I feel like you're going back on your word for some reason, or you're going back to something which you told yourself that you wouldn't. And what I'm seeing here is, don't feel rushed into it. And if it feels right for you to go back to something, then it's not wrong. Okay. And I feel like some people will probably judge you or give a strong opinion, but at the end of the day, it's your decision on what you do with yourself. And if that's what you want to do, then you do it. But the only thing I will say, though, is make sure that you've taken enough time to consider it properly, and you're not just doing it on a whim, because this one looks to me like you've kind of set a boundary. You've told yourself what's going to happen and what you will and what you won't put up with. I don't know why my light's flickering. It's a bit strange. Told yourself what you will and won't put up with. And I feel like kind of you've been really put your foot down at one point, and now you're kind of second guessing what you've said to yourself before. So that's there for you. It can go either way, but just make sure that you are you're doing it because you really want to, okay? Not just on a whim or not because someone else has told you to. So stay true to you. So, oh, I don't know, do we do wish just now, or do we do a topic, or what should we do? Let me know in the comments if you want to see some goodies from Wish, because I have got some treats for you this evening. What can we call it as well? Like, I feel like Wish goodies on they're not good. I want a good name for our Wish section. Saying that, I have got something on Facebook that cropped up. So Pat says, thank you, Laura, very good card. I do need to be more confident. I'll do self-reflection when you said. You're very welcome. So there we go. I will pull you a card after our little mid-section. And Pat, you've got wine tonight because you had chili and a baked potato. Oh, lovely. I had a tin of, what did I have? Lentil and bacon soup. And actually, while we are on the subject of things like that really kind of, you know, like on Family Guy when he does what really grinds my gears. So I feel this bothered me, and I don't know if this is like me getting a little bit older and having strange grievances. So I was in Tesco's yesterday, and quite often I do like to buy myself a tin of soup, and I normally go for the Baxter's lentil and bacon soup. So off I went to the little soup bit, and went to get my Baxter's lentil and bacon soup, and there was none there. So I was quite outraged by this, rightly so. And then you know, when you're in the supermarket and you do the thing and you look and there's people next to you, but then you have to, you're just looking because you know it should be there. And you're thinking, am I just being silly? So you stand there, you look more. And it definitely was not there. So Tesco's did not have lentil and bacon soup. So I thought, right, well, they didn't have the Baxter's one. So I thought I'll try Heinz. So I looked and they didn't have the Heinz one either. So I was like, oh, okay. I was really deflated. And they did have like the Tesco's own version. It wasn't a value one, but it was a Tesco's version of lentil and bacon soup. So I was like, okay, it's not Baxter's, and that was then I thought, like, is this the point where I begin to complain about like little mundane things like that in life, that Tesco's did not have my Baxter's lentil and bacon soup? But I did have the Tesco's one tonight. I had to add a bit of salt in there, but it wasn't too bad. Okay, so lots of you asking, I'm going on a ramble about soup. Ruth, you've got to go sort the kids out. Bless you. No worries. I will catch you next week. Sophie, so yours, if it doesn't make sense tonight, hold it in there. Anything that crops up that's kind of got the option to go back to, or anything that kind of seems to call you back, I'd keep an eye on it over the next few weeks, because it seems like it might come up. It might be more relevant. But I think kind of similar to what I said to Pat, it's like a reflection on looking back. But just hold in with it there and see what happens. Catherine says, wonderful wishes. Is that an ironic title? Honestly, some of them are absolutely not wonderful. Strange wish things could be. Okay, so let's have a look. See what wish things we've got tonight. So I did have, Louise sent in one. Pat sent in something that looked like a bowl of, we couldn't figure out what it was. And we were a bit unsettled by that. Louise sent one in, and I will save that. I don't think Louise is on yet, so hopefully she'll manage to come on. One thing that I keep seeing, though, and I'm very, very intrigued by, is these things, okay? Because I feel like I need them in my life, because I know what they're for, but I don't understand how to use them. So these things, so they go in your wardrobe to hang your clothes on. But I'm really confused as to how one would hang their clothes on this. So if anyone has one of these and could enlighten us on how you would actually use one of these, how you would hang your clothes, then please do tell us, because I'm very confused. Do you put your clothes on a normal hanger and then hang it on this? Or is there some special crazy way that you hang your clothes on these? Because I have a lot of clothes, and if this is going to be like a space saver, then that would be great. But they kind of look like kind of little hives. So anyone that's got any idea on that one, let me know, because that boggles the mind, but I'm intrigued by that one. So that's an easy starter on that one. Then the next one we have is so this came up, and I was really wondering, who is this made for? Is this made for giant babies? Is it made for adults that fall out of bed quite often? Is it made for parents to keep their baby on their bed? It's yeah, I don't understand who's using this. I know what it's for, obviously, but who is using this and why? Like, if it was a single bed, I could understand, but why is it on an adult's bed? If any of you has one of these, please do let me know why you bought it and what you do with it. And then moving on to, I'm going to share Louise's one, because this is quite something, okay? And for the price of, I believe, $73, this fashionable bit of kit can be yours. Could be yours. Oh, Jen says someone who sleepwalks. Oh, possibly. That's a good idea. So what are we thinking about this thing? This was Louise's find. This came up on Louise's on her news feed, and I quote she sent to me, and I'm really hoping and assuming she was joking, that she said she was going to buy this to wear on Christmas Day. So for the price of $73, this fine garment can be yours from Wish. There we go. So on the subject of all this random stuff on Wish, And you've all seen the things on Facebook about people that buy things from Wish and they turn out to be nothing like what you've bought, or they're just tiny versions of what you thought you bought. Okay, so imagine my shock when I seen this. Who is genuinely buying a house from Wish? Because I don't know about you, I would absolutely not spend £16,463, including VAT, might I add, on a house from Wish. Because knowing my luck, I would spend all that money and it would turn up and it would be like a little doll's house, or like a little build your own tiny house. So I am really, really keen to know what person entrusts so much trust in Wish that they're going to spend £16,000 on a house from Wish. So yeah, that was a bit strange. I'm very confused by this. And then talking of having lots of money and spending lots of money on things, over to Facebook now. Facebook brought these up. So I'm not talking about the van or the piano, but for some reason, Facebook Marketplace thinks that I have almost £1 million to spend on some supercars. So if you're fancying a supercar, then head over to Facebook Marketplace. So they cater right up from 125,000 right up to 950,000. So those are some delights for you. But I don't have any disgusting, well, apart from that one was pretty disgusting. I don't have any disgusting delights from Wish this week. So I think that was quite tame, if I'm being honest. Jen says her husband wants to buy a car from China and have it shipped to the USA. Ooh. Yeah, I don't blame you for putting your foot down on that one. I don't think I would trust that. I know people that have car imports from Japan, but I think that like kind of Japanese car thing's a whole different ball game there. So that's not such a terrible shout. But yeah, I wouldn't be ordering something from China to have it shipped over. Not that much money anyway. So that's our Wish part of the evening. Not as exciting as last week, but there you have it. So I am going to get back into doing some more readings in a minute. I don't know whether to show you some bits of it. Actually, I'm going to show you. So the lovely Leslie Anthony, who is my fabulous crystal lady, and she sends me all these fabulous crystals. I've got my new selenite moon, which is really, really lovely. I'm in love with the selenite moon. So she sent, well, I bought that off her. I also bought a selenite lamp and some other bits. But you may have seen a little taster post about me having a chakra shop on the website. So that is something that I'm putting together, and it's going to have everything in there that's linked in with chakras. So lots of goodies for you to buy, be it crystals, be it other things. So Catherine, weird wish, what's it? Oh, I like that. I do like that one. I'm quite keen. So yeah, so Leslie sent me some bits to kind of some samples to try before I put them in my my chakra shop, which I'm quite excited about. So I've got these lovely little chakra spray. This isn't a sales pitch because I can't actually sell them to you, not yet. But I just want to show you them. So that's an amethyst crystal spray, and it's lavender oil for calm and wisdom. And these are aura sprays, and they're actually I'll put it somewhere. There was a little poster thing that came with it, but these are from Zephorium, and they're soul tonic. So this one I sprayed the lavender oil. You can't really see it in there, but it's actually a really lovely purple color. The light's not doing it any favors, but it's a really beautiful one. And this one on here is the crown chakra, and on the back it says, "My thoughts create reality. I connect to my highest wisdom and manifest a peaceful, calm world." So that's a really nice one. It smells really, really beautiful. And that is going to be in my chakra shop when it opens. And then the other one that she sent me is the carnelian crystal one, which is really lovely. That's sweet orange oil, excuse me. And that's freedom and creativity. Obviously, with it being orange, it's sacral chakra. And it says on the back, "Sacral chakra, I unleash fun and creativity from within me now." So these smell absolutely gorgeous. There's a whole collection of the chakra sprays, and they are just beautiful. And then on the subject of chakras, she's also made up these lovely little chakra crystal sets in the little organza bag. Got a little lotus charm, and then in there you've got a whole chakra set in there as well. So this one is what am I talking about? I'm sure there's some other chakra sets as well for specific chakras that she's going to be doing. But this is one for like the whole chakras. So that's a lovely one that's going to be available to order in my shop when it goes live. But I don't have a date for that yet. So Trudy says she needs some. Honestly, this lavender spray is gorgeous. And you can't see, but these are actually glass bottles. They're such good quality. They don't feel cheap or nasty. Because I know some sprays you can get and they're a bit like, but no, they feel really, really nice quality, those ones. So, but again, that wasn't a sales pitch because I physically cannot sell them to you, but I just wanted to tell you because I'm so excited. So going back to the readings. So I know I said I was going to pull one for my sister. So let's find, where's her comment gone? There you are. Okay, I hope you saw, I can hear a child coming in. Yes. What's the matter, Baba? What's the matter? Give me a squeeze. It's sleepy time. What's the matter?
Just.
What's wrong? You're tired?
No.
What's wrong? You tired, boy? Oh dear. Oh, bless him. You need a drink? I thought you got a drink. Here, have a drink of my water. Have a little drink.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it's cold. 2 seconds. Oh no, we've got another person in here. Do you know, I actually I messaged the one from last week. Right, night, Baba. I love you. The troll that we had last week, I blocked them and then I got really annoyed. So I actually private messaged them afterwards and give them a little what for. So why do they do it though? It's so bloody rude that they come on here and try and scam you. And even if they were genuine, it's a bit rude. Like you wouldn't go into Asda with a Tesco's sign saying, go to Tesco's and do this. But no, it's just rude. And most of them are scammers that just want to try and steal your money anyway. Right. So anyway, Levi's gone back to bed. And oh, you are here so I can do your reading. Shop sounds exciting. Oh, Emma says, looking forward to checking it out. I'm so excited. So it's all kind of pre-set up. I just need to load in the bits that's going to be stocked in there. So Leslie's going to be doing a lot of stuff for me in the shop. And also looking to collaborate on my with my cousin on some specially designed wax melts. So let's have a look for you. Okie dokie. So the card that I pulled for you, you've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So on this one, what I'm seeing here is that it's kind of revealing your softer side. And I feel like at this one, you're not so defensive and your voice tone doesn't seem as harsh. And it seems like you're kind of more relaxed and coming more into you. With this one as well, what I will say, though, is I feel, oh no, you're going to send me some awesome wish screenshots. Great. Looking at that one, that's giving me where finances are concerned. I feel like everything needs to be out in the open with this one, because that one's, I don't know if you can see her there. She's kind of doing a shh, but where it's reversed, I feel like it needs to be out in the open so you can tackle things. But with this one, anything that happens, rather than going at it like a bit of a bull in the china shop, I feel like you're in a position to calmly use your words, to calmly communicate and to effectively communicate. So that is for you. So there we go. Let's have a, right, okay, Emma, let's pull for you, lovely. So yeah, the shop's a bit of a, it's not going to be a main feature. It's just like a little sideline. So it's not going to be like a massive, huge shop. It'll just have a few little bits in it just for you guys to like treat yourself if you fancy it. But yeah, it's not like a big main project at the minute because you've probably seen, because I've been like sending it out loads. It'll be like a web shop. So it'll be on the website, but it's not live yet, but that will go out. I was hoping to do it before Christmas, but I'm not 100% confident that it will get out there. But I'll see what I can do. But in the meantime, I've been working on my 5-day challenge, which I am going to tell you about shortly, because I know there's a few of you watching. If you are in the spiritual or holistic sector and you have your own business, then you are going to want to listen to that. Okay, so Emma, for you, I've got the 4 of Cups and the 2 of Swords, both in reverse. So what I'm seeing here for you is, I feel like, and this seems really contradictory to what I would normally say, but for this one, it's saying about, like, I don't understand why, but it's giving to me about nature and not immersing yourself so much. I think it's as if kind of spending more time at home and just cozying down and having that hibernation feel there, because I feel like for you it's great getting outside, but I feel like you just need a little bit of downtime. I'm also feeling a little bit achy and quite tired. So while it's great to get out and do what you're doing, I think just kind of pace yourself and make sure that you are enjoying some time at home where you can just kind of be still and relax and don't feel like you need to constantly be doing stuff and being active. I think with that one, it's just saying to have a well-deserved rest. This one, where the two's concerned, the Two of Swords, I do feel like they're I'm kind of drawn to choices, but I do feel like your mind's a bit made up already. And what I want to say with this one is just hold in there, stick it out and see how you get on. What I am getting though, don't know if this is for you, but I've just got a shooting pain down here, and I've not had that. That's not my wrist, it's like here, and it's almost like a pulled nerve pain, or I don't know, it's like I don't know, is it a nerve or a ligament or something? It feels like something's pulled in there. Let me know if that's yours for you. But going back to this one, make sure you rest and just take it easy, and don't feel like you always need to be doing something with a specific purpose. It's okay to just be. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Let's have a look and see who we got. Catherine, of course you can. So how are you doing at the minute, Catherine? Because I was saying at the beginning of this video, it is where the weather's getting colder, it's really, really hard, and especially like with the arthritis, it's really like my joints and my bones are sore and everything just hurts. And then because it's the cold, it kind of sets in and kicks you off on a bit of a flare up. But then also I find, don't know about you, but with my body temperature control, if I get too hot, I struggle to cool down. Or if I'm really cold, like the only thing that's really going to warm me up is a soak in a hot bath, because my body literally cannot properly maintain a body heat. It's either kind of, if it gets a whiff of being freezing cold, it's just the whole thing goes freezing. So yeah, the cold's not great, is it? Oh, bless you, not so good. Right, so the two I've just pulled for you, you've got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords there. Goodness me, you're feeling I can feel that you're tired because you're setting me off and I'm picking up on it. What I'm going to do is, even though the cards are there, I can feel for you, Catherine, is that I'm really drawn to your chest. For some reason, I feel like my heart's pounding as if I'm out of breath. And it's just like, literally feels like my heart's going to come out of my chest. And I feel as if I've just like run up the stairs and I've stopped. I'm like, but what the message that I'm getting here is not to be so hard on yourself, and obviously to pace yourself, but to know your limits, okay? And don't feel pressure for anyone kind of thinking, oh, well, like they think this of me and they think that, so you just need to do this and get on with it. Because what I'm feeling for you, I am feeling lots of aches. I've got in your shoulder here as well, kind of around the shoulder and going down. It feels quite tight there. I'm absolutely knackered, which I can feel from you. Oh, dear me. Oh, Catherine. So I think my strong advice to you would be to be in bed with your 2 hot water bottles you've got there, and to just rest, and don't worry too much about tomorrow. Just allow yourself to just shut down. I've got hair in my mouth. Allow yourself to shut down and to just kind of sink in and try and be very, I know it's hard to say it, try and be more relaxed than you are, because I feel like everything's very tense and panicky at the minute. So try and just anything that you've got that will help calm you down, any lavender or anything like that that's just going to just chill you out for the night. Try and use that. And so you get also the back of your neck, all in here, and like sort of the bottom of your head, and like the base there, the base of the neck, that's quite tight and sore. So everyone's yawning now. So Catherine, as much, oh my goodness, as much as I love doing a reading for you, I'm gonna have to do a sage, I think. I don't know if I've got enough. My I know my lighter doesn't want to work to burn my sage off. Oh, it's giving me a little flame. Oh, hang on. There. power 2. Let's light my candle so I've got a flame, and then I'm going to sage because I need to cleanse that off. And I'm going to do a bit of a little cleanse for you as well, because that is that's a bit intense what you've got going on there. Oh, that wasn't right. Right, ready. Oh. There we go. Fire. Let's burn that candle. Okay. While I do this, if you're watching and you feel like you need a little bit of a, while I sage, I'm just gonna say, if you just close your eyes and just take a nice deep breath in, just breathe in as much as your lungs will allow you to take in. Just closing your eyes, and then just hold that breath for a couple of seconds. And then when you're ready to, just literally just like a big sigh of relief. Okay. Oh. So just doing that again, taking that breath in. So really, and then hold it. And then, okay. So there's a bit of healing for you there as well, Catherine. And for anyone else watching that's feeling a bit low or needed a bit of a lift, so that is for you. I'm going to put this in my shell. Okay, my shell, not Michelle. I haven't named my shell. I'm not that sad. No offense to anyone that has named the shell. Right, you're still there. Oh, bless you. So that's for you, and hopefully you'll get a good night's sleep, and all of us can have a little yawn and a rest as well. I feel like I'm blabbing tonight. This is what happens when I'm in like fibro mode, because I'm really like so if you are waiting on a typed reading order, bear with me this week because I'm a bit slow. Oh, goodness me, it's still setting me off. Right, dear me. Trudy can smell it. So in that one, my friend made me that one. So that's got sage, rosemary, lemon balm, and something else in there. Lemon balm and rose, I think. So Michelle, you're here. That's all right. Don't worry about being late. What is it? Well, I don't even know what the time is. Oh, okay. So I'm probably going to be on for like another 20 minutes or something. I'll see how I get on. Right, let's have a look. Right, who else did I see? Carly, I knew I seen your name there somewhere. Right, let's pull for you, lovely. And Carly, it was your was it your friend or your sister had won the pay it forward, the 1 card reading? So she's got a reply from me in her inbox. Oh my goodness, Catherine, what have you done to me? Right, so Carly, for you, you've got the Page of Swords in reverse, and you've also got the Queen of Pentacles there. I feel like for you, I'm drawn to work and money. And while I feel like training or upskill may be kind of in your mind, hold off for now. I feel like at the minute it's time to kind of hone your craft and look forward to what you could do, but don't do it yet. Okay, so I do feel like things seem a bit stale, and there's a feeling of needing a bit of a revamp in there, but not yet. For some reason the timing's not right, and I feel like if you go in to do a course right now, for some reason, I don't know, there's either going to be a delay or a break in it, or I'm not sure. But where work's concerned, I feel like I want to go to, let me get a date. Okay, right, 17th of December or thereabouts, I'm going to say. Look about for anything that crops up there, or hold off until then, because I feel like the 17th of December is going to bring some sort of knowledge or something for you to really think about, like a food for thought about how you're going to move forward, because I feel like you can be building on what you do, but just kind of stay in a bit of a holding space right now. I've got earache as well. I don't know if that's physically you with earache, or if this is like a metaphor that someone's giving you earache at the minute. But yeah, I can feel that in there. And I don't know if this is kind of in relation to this, that you've been thinking of all the stuff and someone's trying to tell you what to do. But I would take that advice for the time being. And it's not saying don't do it, because I feel like it's right for you to do. But at this moment in time, hold off and save it till kind of the middle of next month, I would say. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, it should do shortly. Catherine, you are very, very welcome, and gentle hugs to you too. So I'm definitely not going to be having the wine tonight. I'm going to go for the Horlicks, I think. So let's have a... Hasn't got a shell, but using all candles. Oh, so these shells, I got this one from Psychic Tree, and this is like the large one. They're the abalone shells, and they're really, really lovely. I think this was like £13 from the Psychic Tree. So it was very, very lovely. Dawn's going to say good night because she's got work tomorrow. Hope you have a wonderful night too, a good night's sleep, and a good day at work tomorrow as well, lovely. And hopefully catch you next Tuesday on the lives. So I am going to... I have got... Oh, my goodness. Oh, it started me off now. Who else is yawning still? So I am going to tell you about something, though, because I'm really, really excited about this. So if you are... Well, I think the majority of you watching tonight are women. But if you've got a business in the spiritual, holistic, or intuitive sector, so if you're a yoga teacher, or if you are a meditation instructor, if you sell crystals, if you are a reflexologist, if you're a hypnotherapist, anything like that that's kind of this realm, and you've got your own business, then this is absolutely for you. Carly, you are very, very welcome. So if any of you are watching have a sort of a holistic or spiritual focused business, and either you're just starting out and you haven't quite got a plan yet, or you've got a bit of a plan, or you've been in business for a while, but you want to kind of step things up a bit, then this is going to be for you. You've probably seen me posting the crap out of it on Facebook everywhere. But I'm going to tell you about it because it's like something that I'm really passionate about. It's a new offering from me, but I have spent the past like weeks building this to... Oh, I'm so excited, I can't even tell you. But basically, I have been using some special tactics to try it out, and I checked my Facebook stats yesterday, I think it was, and that was them. This was my page reach. So reach it, well, you can see the growth there. So the difference and just the changes that I've made there, and that is from following the stuff that I'll be teaching in this in that. So that's my Create a Spark 5-day challenge, and it's what it says: a free 5-day challenge for women who want to step up in their spiritual, intuitive, or holistic business. So literally doing that. So if you've got that kind of business and you do want to step things up a bit, let me know. Jen, hubby's home. Have a great evening, sweetie. Good night, my lovely. I'll speak to you next time. So yeah, on this one, what's included in it really is there's like all of this and lots of stuff. I'm not going to give you a sneak peek at that because you're not even meant to see that bit. But there's going to be lots of stuff about doing like your social media, your plan, your branding, your visual message. Oh, not another one. I'm sure that's the person that did it last time. Right, there you go. So annoying. I've lost my train of thought now. Where was I? Yeah, so this 5-day challenge is going to teach you all the stuff, the kind of the inner workings of Facebook. It's going to teach you kind of really how to grow your business, but because of the type of business it is, obviously when we work in the sector that we do, it's so important to kind of still have that time and love for what you do to be able to dedicate yourself to doing it. But then at the same time, you've still got to run a business. So essentially in that, it's going to be teaching you how to make the most of what you do while running it more smoothly and still growing it and having the time to do what you love. So there's going to be lots and lots in that. You've probably seen more about it on my posts. If you are more intrigued to know more, there's lots about it on the wall. I can tell my fibro's kicking in now. I flare out because like my speech has gone funny and I'm not on point tonight, so I'm not going to stay on for too much longer. I am going to put the link in. Oh my goodness, I can feel it. Oh dear me, I'm so sorry. I did warn you though that my fibro has been playing up and it hasn't been great, so I'm very sorry that I'm not like 100% tonight. But then I suppose you're seeing me like kind of raw as I am. So literally my knees are not good at the minute, and my back and everything just hurts, and it's the absolute not joy of having fibro. And I've also got joint hypermobility, which means, well, joint hypermobility syndrome, which comes from having hypermobile joints. But because my joints are more flexible over time, it's been too much over time. So yeah, it's kind of worn down now and it's not great. And then with the arthritis, it's just like, doesn't want to throw any more at me. So Michelle says you do not got a business as of yet, but can do read-ins and news features. So if you do want to kind of look at how to build that as a business, Michelle, you can absolutely jump onto that and kind of find out more. If you're just starting out, what I'd say for this one is if you've got some sort of kind of a plan, then by all means jump in, see what's going on. But if you're not exactly sure that where you're going business wise, what you want to do, you can take away from it, absolutely, but you need to be at a point where you're ready to implement things going on there. So see where you're at, if you're ready to drive forward as a business. If not, it's probably not the right time, but I will be running these recurring every sort of 3 or 4 months, probably doing these business ones, because it's really something I want to go into, because I found myself that it is kind of difficult to navigate your way through all these different systems, all these different ways to kind of grow yourself, and it takes all time and effort and all of this, but when really what you want to do is just do the stuff that you love. So it's an easy way to combine it all. Oh my goodness. So Carly, if you are interested, I'm not sure if you do have a business in that sort of line of things, anything like holistic or spiritual based, I suppose it can be implemented through any business, but yeah, I suppose my niche is that it's to spiritual people, because there's going to be spiritual ways of working through it, but there is going to be daily tasks, there is going to be stuff to do, so it's not just like an easy get through it. I'm going to tell you what the magical formula is and your business is going to be amazing, because there is going to be work to genuinely do. But there's a link on the main page and it will take you to a little form, because the group will go live on the challenge will start on the 7th of December and it will open up to people on the 5th of December, but nobody can request to join it yet because it's a secret. But what you can do is follow that link, pop your name and email in, and as soon as that does go live, ready for people to request to join, then you'll get that link and then you request to join, and then on the 5th of December, everyone that's requested to join will be let in, and then you can access everything from there. And honestly, if you did my 5-day challenge before, this is like 10 times amazingly better, because there's so many levels to it and it's business focused and there's so much, and it's not work. It's like hopefully actually it'll be really fun. But I'm waffling now. Yeah, Alexandria says fibromyalgia is very draining at times. It is, and I find that a lot of the time, and those of you that are watching tonight will know that I'm normally very confident, very sure of what I'm saying, but when my fibro kicks in, I'm like, I get really tongue-tied, and I'm like, sometimes like my head's so bad and I can't see. This is what I mean. I'm waffling and I'm stuttering and I'm not talking properly, and it's annoying the crap out of me, but I cannot help it. I've got fibro fog. I can blame it on fibro fog. But to be honest, I don't often shout about having fibro and like a chronic illness and all of that, because I don't like to be a victim, and I'll never say that I am a victim, because I always believe that there is a way out and up. But it's something that you can't cure. When you've got a chronic condition, it's something that's never going to get better and it's never going to cure itself, and you just got to kind of learn to deal with it. But I just kind of think you can't control it, but you can control how you react to it. So I do think that how you react to certain things within your life, especially if you've read my post this evening, that kind of touched a nerve even with me. But that's what it was meant to do, because it's meant to touch a nerve, because it's meant to ignite something in you to make you want to do what you've told yourself that you're going to do. Or if there's anything that you've been telling yourself that's stopping you from doing what you want to do, it's meant to touch that nerve. Michelle says, I've been ready for years, but never had opportunities. I can do a few things. Stop giving free readings. That's my so-called friend, so that's a witch. See, that's good. But what you want to do is do not do free readings, okay? Because there needs to be a balance. when you're doing this type of work, there has to be balance, because otherwise it's upset and then the energy balance isn't right. So do that, and also break away from doing friends, because it's easier to read for strangers, because when you read for friends, you have that preconceived knowledge about things to do with them, and you'll kind of judge what you pick up on the cards. You'll let your ego influence what you already know about that person. So personally, when I read for people, I prefer to know nothing about them, nothing about their situation, because it's easier to read, because it's a more organic reading, because I'm not basing it and judging what I'm getting given to me on stuff that I already know. So I get very wary of reading for people that I know a lot about or that I'm very close to, because that kind of ego takes it in, and I doubt what I'm getting because I know certain things about it. So it's a bit annoying, but try practicing with people that you not necessarily that you don't know, but with people that you don't know so well, or you haven't spoke to for a while. You don't really know what's going on with them. But the first step's always the most difficult one, and like jumping into it. Like I started off charging like £5 a reading, and I had that guilt in me that like people were really pleased, and I just felt bad that I was taking their money, and it felt really awful. But you can actually read my blog post about that, and how I started off charging next to nothing, and I was just seen as a bit of a gimmick, and now I've worked up to what I do, and rather than just being like a here and now solution to what's kind of probably not a big problem as such, it's just kind of a something very here and now. I do now more so like guidance for the long term, and I'm waffling again, and I really can't help it, and I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness me. You didn't use cards? Oh, okay. See, a lot of stuff. So like when I do the cards, it's like a tool. It doesn't do the work for you, but it's there if you need it to help. So a lot of the time I can pick up stuff from people, and I'm going to yawn again. Oh my goodness, this is like quite embarrassing. Oh, do you know that this is the joy of fibro, right? I literally, before I came on to do my live, about half an hour before, I was absolutely fine. I didn't feel tired. I did feel achy, because I'm achy all of the time, but I didn't feel like too achy that I was like run down. And literally, like as the time's going on, I can feel myself draining, and it's really, really horrible. But I want to stay on, so it's kind of like giving more insight to me and like what it's like. But I don't want it to be like a sympathy fest, because that's not what I want. But there was the other thing I was going to tell you about. So the Soul Circle, which I am going to put the link in, and I have got a little picture here. There we go. So you've got the Soul Circle on there, and actually it's not on that thing, but in the Soul Circle we've actually now got our own Discord server, which is a members chat area, and it's not on Facebook. So you download the app called Discord, and Soul Circle has a whole like chat server, and it's like rooms of different topics, and there's like a welcome room. There's one if you want to share like inspirational quotes and memes and stuff. There's one for sharing about any content that's on the Soul Circle group, and there's loads on there. So that one, I'm going to post the link in if you do want to get in on that Soul Circle. It's only £17 a month, and that includes all of that. So you get your daily affirmations, weekly tarot, monthly tarot. On a Wednesday, you get your choice of 3 cards, and then it's revealed in the evening, and it's all very lovely and nice. So if you want to be on the Soul Circle, I am going to where am I at? Here I am. Okay. I can see myself on the screen. It's very weird. Right, I'm pasting this link in. Oh no, that's not the link. Okay, the link that I'm pasting now is the oh crap. This is the 5-day challenge link. Okay, so 5-day challenge. Okay, so that link that I've just put in there, which will come up in a second, that's the 5-day challenge link. There it is, that one, which looks a bit gobbledygook, but you can click on that. That's the 5-day challenge. And then the other one that I've got is, oh goodness me, this is a Soul Circle link. And I don't know what I was going to say there. Lost my train of thought. That will come. There we go. So that's the one. Click on that one in the comments. That'll take you, give you more information about Soul Circle, and then that will take you to set up your joining fee. So literally, it's £17 a month, but it's a no commitment one. So you can join it and you can leave at any time. You're not tied into it for X amount of months or whatever. So if if for any reason you're kind of in financial difficulty, or if you decide it's not for you, you're not tied to a length of membership. But obviously, if you enjoy being in it, which I've not had anyone leave yet, so I'm going to assume that everyone likes being in the Soul Circle. So if you enjoy being in there, obviously you stay in there, and then that's just set up rolling monthly, and that's through PayPal as well, which it's all, you've got your PayPal guarantee and that on there, so it's all nice, it's all set to run itself, and it's great and nice and easy. So if anyone does want more info, let me know. Belinda, you're on. How are you doing? Oh goodness me, I really wanted to stay on longer tonight, but I don't know if I can do it. I'm struggling. Like I'm falling apart before your eyes. What was I going to say? What we're on tomorrow? So tomorrow's Wednesday, and of course Wednesday we do Lengra Lives. I'm going to be on Lengra Live, hopefully, if I've managed to perk up, on the 12 o'clock show, and then I'm not doing the evening one because I've got. Well, obviously I've been on tonight. I had my balm for the soul session last night, which that's what I was going to talk about. Was absolutely beautiful. So we had, I think, was it 6 ladies? Join me for that one. We did an oracle reading and a couple of cards for each of the ladies that joined, and we did a lovely body scan meditation. Oh, I can't help it. I'm so sorry. Did a lovely body scan meditation, and then while they did the independent meditation, I did some distance healing as well. So I did a bit of selenite massage, I did chakra clearing and balancing, and also this is what I was going to tell you about. I need to tell you about this before I go. So I had each of my guides with me, and they each gave me all this special energy, which I channeled out, and it was just so beautiful. It was really lovely. But yeah, talking about guides, I met a new guide, and I'm so excited. And so currently, well, up until 2 days ago, I was working with 4 guides. So I've got Tanka, who is a Native American guide. She's an elder, but she was, like, when she was younger, she was a bit of a warrior. Then you've got Tula, who is a very, very, like, 9 foot tall Gandalf looking guy in his robe with a tall stick with an orb on the end of it. Then you've got Kalandi, who's a little Tibetan monk in his orange robe, and he's got like a bald head but a long beard. Then you have got Nemesis, who is one of the goddesses, and she is so strong and powerful. She's like a force to be reckoned with. And then I met this new guide, and she is something else. She's so beautiful, and I'm in the middle of doing a digital portrait of her because I need to create her and show everyone. So she is, I'm not sure kind of what race or where she comes from. She's got a very indigenous feel about her, but it's as if she's not from this realm. She's from a different realm, and she looks painted. So she's got features of someone indigenous, but she's painted pure white, her hair, her face, and then she's got like these blue painted markings on her. And oh my goodness, she's just, honestly, she is incredible, and she's so powerful. And she came to me the other night. I was led in bed, and for some reason I felt like there is a really horrible presence around me. So I tried to kind of welcome in my guides to ward them off, and she like came right in. She's almost like got that feel of like a big Amazonian woman who's like really, but she's so beautiful, so powerful, and wow, she's amazing. So I'm going to be finishing off that spirit guide portrait of her, the digital one, which I'll be sharing up when it's done because I can't wait to show you. And I will be I'm trying to recap now, the 5-day challenge. You've got the Soul Circle with the links there, so you can join that in the comments. Michelle's gonna have a Horlicks. Do you know, I am gonna have a Horlicks. That's kind of it. The tub of it is in the kitchen and it's calling my name. So there you go. Michelle loves the Soul Circle as well. So if you're not in the Soul Circle, you want to get on in there. Michelle, my partner hates it. He doesn't want to know. But I told him so. See, do you know, funnily enough, so Mark was never really much of a believer, and then over time there's just stuff that you can't deny that I've said and told him, and he still calls me a weirdo, and he likes to not believe, but I know that he really does, and then he'll tell other people about it, and he's so. But then if other people, you're not there to prove people, like, you're not there to prove yourself to anyone. And whether that's in spiritual work or whether that's in your kind of your living life, you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. As long as you're being you, then that's what matters. Because as I always say, the people that are meant to be there will be there when you are you. So there you go. Pat loves the Salt Circle too. Belinda, you'd love. Do you know, I've got actually, if anyone does want to find out about their guides and who they are, I do have a Meet Your Spirit Guide meditation on the website. And that's available. You can just buy that on the website. It will download. It will also give you, should give you a couple of prep audios as well. So that's on the website there. You can do that and you can see and connect in with your guides. I know a few of you that are again, I'm lost for my words. A few of you watching have done that spirit guide meditation as well, and you can vouch for that one, but it's really, really special. Pat, can't wait to see the portrait. Oh, bless you. So I know there's still quite a few of you watching, and I hate to cut you short. But I am going to have to go. I'm going to have my Horlicks. I'm going to get tucked into bed, and I'm just going to snuggle down. And I'm going to have a much needed rest. And hopefully in the morning I'll feel more bouncy and full of energy. Because I've been looking forward to doing this live all day, and my energy's been up. And I was almost like giddy thinking about coming on to do it because I was so excited. And I just feel like I've been hit by a truck. So it's not ideal, if I'm honest. And my vision's going a bit funny. So it's not great. But yes. There you go. Pat says special and beautiful. So that's the spirit guide meditation. So if you just go onto the website, and I think it's under the self-care tab. So you can find that meditation on there. There's also lots of other meditations. There's Meet Your Spirit Guide. The body scan one is on there as well. You've got a self-love and empowerment. There's lots on there, actually. There's quite a few. So lots of you are getting, oh wow, Trudy got a huge spider in her. Oh, that would have creeped me out, but I think I was going to ask about phobias tonight, but we'll save that for next week, because I don't think, I'm like literally that my eyes, I need matchsticks. So there we go. Emma, go get some sleep around. I need it. So I don't want to keep you guys anymore, because I know you've been lovely and loyal and staying on and watching me and don't want to leave too early, and I'm keeping you up. So it is 10 o'clock now. So I stayed on. Normally I say an hour and I'm on for 2, but I've stayed on for an hour and 15 minutes. So it's not bad going. So I'm going to love you and leave you all. I'll be, this is terrible. I'll be on Lengra Live tomorrow at 12 o'clock over on Claire Petulengra's page. So given that I'm not falling apart by then, I'll be live with her and the rest of the Lengra gang at 12. And then I'll see how I get on. I might try and pop on through the day at some point this week during the daytime. But obviously don't worry if you don't catch me, because it's not planned. So I'll just probably pop on and say hello. But check out the main page if you are someone with a business that's holistic or spiritual and you really want to grow that. Have a look at that free 5-day challenge, because as I said, it's absolutely free and there's no catch or anything. You just literally do the 5 days and so you get on. So I'm going to love you and leave you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. Good night, Michelle. Trudy, you are very, very welcome. And so much love to you all. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely sleep. And just, I'm going to go and have a lovely sleep now as well. So thank you very much, Carly. You are very, very welcome. So I will see you, if not before, next Tuesday at 8:45, and I'll put a reminder on the page as well. But before I go, can I just ask, because I'm trying to bump people up, please, if you have anyone that you think would like to follow this page, please do invite them. Don't invite everyone though, because we only want people that are like interested and more like to actually be on the page. But invite the people that you think that would like to be part of the page and to see the content that I post and the lives. So I'm off. That kettle and the Horlicks is calling my name. There you go. Pat says, enjoy your Horlicks. And I will catch you all very soon. But check out the posts that are on my page, because I've been posting lots this week. And I'm going to stop waffling now, I promise. And I'm going to wish you all a very, very good night. So night to you all. Lots of love. And I will see you next week. All right. Night. Bye.